Espinoza, and today we will be talking about endergonic, exergonic, and oxidation reduction reactions. Before we begin, do you find yourself doing any of the following? Napping while you're supposed to be doing homework, arguing with your man who isn't really your man, or thinking of that special someone? If you said yes, which you should have, then this information pertains to you. All the following have one thing in common. They all require ATP, or more commonly known as energy. Before we unravel how we produce and use energy, we will cover basic terminology. First, we will look at redox reactions. Redox reactions occur when electrons are transferred between molecules. The donor molecule donates electrons and in the process becomes positively charged or oxidized. The acceptor molecule receives the electron from the donor and in process becomes negatively charged, causing it to be reduced. Next, we will look at the endergonic reaction. Endergonic reactions require an input of energy. Their products have more free energy than the reactants, and they are non-spontaneous, which means that the endergonic reaction will not take place on its own without the addition of free energy. Finally, we will discuss the exergonic reactions, which release energy. The products have less free energy than the reactants, and they are spontaneous. Now that we understand what the three reactions mean, let's talk about how they are interrelated. We'll do so by talking about metabolism. In simple terms, metabolism is how we get from point A to point B, and it consists of anabolism and catabolism. The anabolic process is an example of an endergonic reaction because small molecules are assembled into larger molecules, and as you can see, energy is required to do so. The catabolic process is an example of an exergonic reaction because larger molecules are broken down into smaller ones. As you can see, energy is released after this process takes place. So as we can see, the redox reaction is used to kick off the production of ATP or energy. Once the process has begun, endergonic and exergonic reactions are able to turn our food into usable energy in order to perform every basic function of life. Needless to say, exergonic, endergonic, and redox reactions are pretty important.